Hey traders, John Hell here, and I'm going to share an interesting chart with you. We say, we've heard the longest bull market in history and all that sort of stuff. Is that actually really true? Are we really in the longest bull market in history when we're looking at history? Well, there may be another decade of upside to come in the stock market. Let me share with you what I'm saying. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty guys, so let me share something with you. Right now, I've just been doing a lot of research. Market's closed, so I can't help it but just to go in there and start to look at charts. I'm a chart guy. And the better you can read the chart, the better you can see what's going on. And it doesn't matter what market there is. And so what I was looking at here, I was looking at the S&P 500. This is the quarterly chart on the S&P 500. And you can see that this, man, I'm losing my voice right now. You can see that what's happening right now is that we're going back to the 1960s, right? So the 1960s and to where we are right to say 1960s to where we are right now to the 2020. Almost 2021. Happy holidays for you guys as well too that are watching this video as I'm doing this recording. Happy holidays and Thanksgiving and so on and so forth. I appreciate what you do for the channel and I appreciate all the support you've been giving me. Now let's have a look at this here. We say this is the longest bull market in history, right? Well, look at this. Obviously, the technical definition is a 20% plus correction. We're now in a bear market and that's the end of the bull market and so on and so forth, right? So we know that. But when I'm looking at this chart, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Let's actually put the brakes on here. Because if I go back and look from the bottom here of 1975, we actually, yes, we did have pullbacks here. We did have little pullbacks. This one here was the 1987 stock market crash. Look at it, just a little blip on the screen, right? That's 3 months and then we picked back up again. So if we can see this here, we can see from the 1975 to where we are to the absolute high point. That was 25 years from absolute low to absolute high before we went into a bit of a stagflation, or really not much going on with the stock market with the S&P 500. Isn't that interesting? But yes, we did get like this one here. This one here was over, say 1 year, we had a 20% pullback. This point through here was a 30% pullback over 1.7 years. This obviously here was just literally just 1 month, or 3 months, big flash crash. Actually, isn't that interesting? The flash crash of 1987, really interesting, isn't it? Flash crash of 1987 took only 3 months. What actually happened recently? Right, we had a crash of 30%, 3 months, and then right back up again. Look at this here, right back up again. Isn't that fascinating? Straight down, straight back up again. So if this is, we can see from the low point to the high point of the 1987 flash crash of the S&P 500 was 12 years. From the absolute low point to where we actually had a crash recently was 11 years. So it was off just recently. It was off just slightly compared to the S&P 500. And the thing that I'm seeing right now, you can see here, very interesting, that was 12 years before the 1987 3-month crash. And then we spent another 12 years going up. We spent 11 years, then we had the similar effect to 1987 crash, then we dropped down, and then now we've actually just started. We actually just started to see this thing here. Now, as you can see, this 1987 took a lot longer for it to come back up. This one here, a lot of stimulus. So, and especially with all the stimulus that's actually in the markets right now, that's the reason why we retrace so much so quickly. So guys, when we say the longest bull market in history and why we're so overvalued and we can't do any more and and all this sort of stuff, there's more money and more currency, more everything into this system than ever before. And if I'm looking from a major point of view of what the stock market is, are we about to see the lost decade of not much going on? Are we about to see that? Because if we are, then it's like, what does history say? And once again, from the absolute low to absolute high, we had 25 years. So that means if I'm looking at this from a 25-year perspective, this one here was an absolute low to absolute high, which was a 1,400% return. That was basically 2,500% increase from 1975 to 2000 with the absolute high, and that took 25 years. If I did the exact same equivalent of that 25 years, this sounds crazy, doesn't it? But anyway, again, we're looking at the S&P 500 here, guys. So the 25-year mark would mean that we're going to go to, oh my goodness, wow. And that's just crazy. This is still not 25 years. Let me just double check that. From the bottom there to the bottom to the top there, yeah, 25 years. 25 years, and basically, almost basically 2,500 to 2,400, 2,400% increase. So let me actually bring this down a little bit even more and bring this over a little bit even more. So if we go to 25 years is roughly there. And then a 2,000, if we're going to see another move like that, 2,000. So it's roughly, 2035. We're in 2021 right now. So if history repeats itself, then this major trend has, that's roughly 25 years. So it's roughly, let me actually put a marker there, right there. That's the mark. Right? So that's the mark where it's like, we're likely to hit a 16, if history doesn't repeat itself, guys, 16,000 on the S&P. What actually happened on this from bottom to low in 75 to 2000. And roughly around, so it's roughly, call it 17,000. So call it 17,000 on the S&P, and call it 2035 just to be even there. So just so I can put numbers there. So what did I say? 17,000, yeah. So 17,000, which should be roughly around about there somewhere. So roughly about there, and then 2035, which would be roughly around there somewhere. So that tells us that if history is going to repeat itself, and we're going to do our little Dubalaki thing, that we could be getting ready. This could be the overall, the big picture could be a big move to this could be, the biggest bull market in history may have just started. And as you can see, guys, within this, that doesn't mean we're going to go up for the next 12 years. We may go up for another 2 or 3 years and then have 1 year going down. As you can see, right, we had these little pullbacks. We had this this point through here. We had basically 2 years of, almost 1.5 years of doing nothing through this period through here. But the overall pattern is that to the upside. So, is the greatest bull market in history, is it just getting started? Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Guide to the Markets by the Bulls trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training course for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.